Hello everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair. So last time, we started the investigation. Ibuki and Hiyoko are dead. We were seeing what was in the music venue and all that stuff. And basically now we had to go to see this movie since we were the only ones who didn't see it. But basically the case is imitation, kind of movie. So basically the killer saw the movie and it imitated how that movie went. I know Nagito imitated the movie, and I think others did too, as I confirmed. But yeah, so this one might be interesting, because it couldn't be hard to me then, because he didn't see the case. He didn't see how the movie was imitated. He had to be supremely lucky and coincidental, which he's not. Anyways, now we're going to see the movie, so let's enjoy. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World Famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Manami 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. That sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
The Wizard of Manami.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide,
What? Oh
the
god.
Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
Jesus Christ.
He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed two boxes of tissues, one for each head.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class row.
bye.
I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can describe the situation. Now I'm assuming Nagito's gonna talk to me. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah, just like you said, the characters who killed from the movie matched the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Fumi's suspended body matches the lion's too. It would have been a complete imitation that the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now. Or the killer's main goal was his imitation murder. They should be upset about it, but I'm not sure that's even true. This Minami has been added to the triplets. I should probably check out the hospital next. Yeah. And I got, well, I've already talked to him. In the motel, yeah. Chiaki and Kazuichi.
Well, I feel like I haven't been in here a while, even though it's only been a few days.
Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey,
Yeah, so I didn't I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Did you get this in that shady-looking alley where all those machines are lined up?
right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then if there are surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too? No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera that can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey,
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't be able to communicate. So I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages the broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera and monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Even if another surveillance camera exists, it would be impossible to broadcast it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them to increase the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right. You did work on that. So in that case, let's check it. There's a surveillance camera on the unit on top of the reception desk. Also, the music venue's surveillance camera is possible to broadcast with this.
Hey, Hajime, that's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see someone on this camera?
that's right.
Oh, I also want to ask you that. Be different than the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Tell me, Hajime.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video on that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like that area that is now. The whole display was pretty dark because they were using just candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling. Beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that it must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder without hesitation. She climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope in. That's all I saw. The candlelight must have been snuffed out or something, because the screen went dark all of a sudden and wasn't displaying anything anymore. Well, the candlelight goes out. Obviously, nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model.
Hold on. At the time you said you didn't know the person was the handbag was Ibuki, right?
Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself, so you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time. So if she climbed the ladder step on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Shiraki?
There's no doubt that Ibuki can climb the step on her own, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt.
If so.
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure it out that easily. So.
Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there.
What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why did she even mention the conference room also? So I might just be overthinking it, but did you see me a little upset? That's about it video. Alright, she ain't so happy about you. At you. Obviously we need to go in here. Why is Akane here? Wasn't she gonna...
Now then.
Yeah, finally get back to my normal self. Hajime, help me out with my girlfriend. You touched my boobs if you win.
No thanks. She was rebel when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was having the afterburns. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I think I might as well keep wearing one.
Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on.
That's the idea, but they look like they're out of stock. Like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the rooms.
There are any gowns?
Yep, that's right. Ibuki did wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just do Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably just be able to fit it.
Hold on, why was it a gown you were wearing?
Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross!
Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon.
It's okay since I already investigated the music venue. Leaving on guard duty was a bad idea. Anyways, compared to that, might be more here. Doesn't seem like it's needed though, right? Oh no, we gotta go to the conference room. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Don't turn it on.
Huh? Chiaki, are you there?
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'll be embarrassing.
What's fully exposed?
Hey, Hajime, you poke out your eyes so you can turn on the light.
W-
What are you gonna do? You're gonna poke them out?
I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Bummer. Troll fail.
No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little, screened my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. I saw Chiaki finish opening the curtain that was covering the window. Was she literally? Was she trying to mess with me?
Are you surprised?
Surprised? I don't get it.
I got it.
Got what?
The curtains in the skies are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so we're probably careful about light shining through. See? A black curtain that blocks light. It's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect.
Black light blocking current. That's why it was so dark. So something wrong with it?
I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret.
Yep, she's upset. Still, what was that all about? The bit about being embarrassing if I look and troll fail.
I just wanted to mess with you.
Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. Should move on to a different place. Yeah. We need to go to the motel. What the fuck? Yeah, so we gotta head to the motel. Checking my pad out. Nope, just how I gotta go. These two. I just remember, I never went inside the rooms in the hotel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoka's room is. Maybe faster just ask someone. Gundam probably knows.
So you have appeared.
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I could see you. Did you really think you're gonna hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which one was Hyoka saying it?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear. And you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. Wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers?
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can you explain to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found out with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lightning. However, there was no body discovery announcement made, so I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this hotel, and then when we were about to go back to the music venue, you met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason. So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Yuka's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall, Gundam did. Did you hear me? A body was found.
Body? Kya!
Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Minami. So Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious? Well, Hyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? It could have been either one of those two. That's gonna be sad if that was. So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they were with us. That might be it, but While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mika and a mannequin in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, while we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you were circling around the island? No, we went to the movie theater in that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into it? It's pretty unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mika and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. That short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her butt around that pillar with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after but the fact that Hiyoko was killed, and we did discover her body. What? Do you still doubt me? Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I want to know in advance what I had to do to end up like that. Okay, so, yeah, Kazuchi and Sonya don't look... it does not look too hot for those two. Clutter, clutter, clutter. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. It's open, just as I thought. This key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. Doesn't look too bad. This doesn't look as great as our rooms. Is that a TV? So Yoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like a room, but I feel a little conflicted. Sonya?
Huh? Did the door open?
Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it.
Ah, I see.
What, did something happen?
No, it is just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault.
Her fault, what does she mean?
The moment Hyuka came to this hotel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the species. She was cautious.
So she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However, her fear of the disease was not only the only reason she locked herself in the room. She had another reason.
Besides the disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in the room?
Her kimono.
Her kimono?
Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I thought it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence it was not locked at that time, and I saw it. Yoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell that, so she took a shower, but she could not tie her sash anymore. Her hair was no longer weightless, so she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't.
She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The husband had thought it was just a silly sash, but it might have been a serious issue for her. Yoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiro. That Mahiro can only tie other places. That's
why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiro taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, so I said what I did.
What did you say?
Yoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono? Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiro taught me. That's why I can do it on my own. If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot
Could it be? Hiyoko remembered that?
Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hyoko locked her room, made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. So, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation?
I never told this to anyone, but don't believe anyone was listening to our conversation.
Nobody knew. In that case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Sonya's account. Okay. Well, the bed. The bed isn't messed up. Doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Oh. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room. I don't think she was forcibly abducted. Feels like I couldn't find any. Oh well. Ding dong, bing bong. Look at the window and the broken mirror.
sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP. I'll see you soon.
It's already time. So this again. I need to go to that place again. Now not the time to be a coward. These Ibuki and Hyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. Well, so far, our big suspects are Kazuichi and Sonya. And I don't want it to be Kazuichi, but if it's him, then ugh, that's 2 characters down that I fucking liked. I'll just peel off of Nagito in that end, and Chiaki too. Yeah. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough. Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial? Hey, Jerk, hold it right here! What? Don't get in my way. You're still no sister short of a few brain cells. My brain works just fine. Monokuma, what did you do with Monokuma? I see, so you've come to avenge him. Avenge? It sounds like he died! Sounds like you say, oops! Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent. Now then, I gotta go first. Hey, hold on, I won't let you escape! Did you hear what he said? Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off. Of course he's not there. There's no way. Not in a million years. More importantly, it's best we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Oh, why are you so excited about that? Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail. What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough. Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with.
Yeah, you're right. We stepped into the escalator and sent toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. That's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined-up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller, but I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to fast forward. Well, we lost 2, so now we're short. So now we're 10, and now we're 9. Counting off Nekomaru. Another thing is we're gonna likely listen here, so we'll be at 8 to 9. Yeah. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. Hope it's not Kazuichi. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizing. So, light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness, and I walked into that place. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty spots. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either. Is Nekomaru not really putting up precisely saying he's alive, you should invite him? Why bother? What? Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. God, I remember fucking entering the 3rd class trial in the first game with 7 people. Or 8, I think. Yeah, 8. And so the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miura, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Yoko Seanji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed, but she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Miura's death. The person who killed all those 2 is among us. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. I like how Nekomaru's is like darkened because like he's going to be absent this trial due to his injury, but like he's not dead. Unless I figure out the truth, I'll be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost, for our sake, for our friend's sake, for Ibuki and Hyoko's sake. And so the curtain to the 3rd class trial is about to open. This life-threatening trial billowing hope and despair has begun. I just realized that I need to go ahead and open my e-handbook and get some skills. Cause yeah. Now with that, the two people that I'm hoping to finish up with are, yeah. I think in the long run though, might be able to finish up with Nagito and Chiaki in the end. That'd be nice. Yeah, that's my skills. 7. Anyways, now the troop bullets. Monica without 3. Blood on the souls. Rope used for hanging. Motel room key. Scrap of paper. Vent music venue curtain. Step ladder. Candle. Surveillance camera unit. AC temperature. Smudge on the floor. Transmit semi-transparent glob. Beacon's account. Surveillance monitor video. Yuhiko's account. Sonia's account. Movies. Invitation ticket. Monika's account. And Wizard Menominee. Alright. With that. Oh yes, that's my skills. I have so much skill points, but yeah. Finish preparations. Let's do it.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Alright.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head? What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know? Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 in the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time.
Oh, so it wasn't
When I
that
pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story. And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue. And unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there.
You weren't very able-bodied, Nagito.
At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everything at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I fled with him. in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people. After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag.
I think I'm gonna eliminate some people. Fuyuhiko, Hajime, Mikan, Chiaki, Gundam, Akane, and Nagito, or did not kill. It's basically between Kazuichi and Sonya.
So I immediately led them to the music venue. But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hiyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar. That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
It's just as Kazuichi. He said, Nagito's the kind of guy who just confuses and makes matters worse. Damn it, I should have explained it to Nagito. I'm now in trouble. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Oh.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie,
Fuck.
then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie. No, that's wrong.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
He's just fucking with us.
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that.
He just
Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Well, alright, because we passed the 30-minute mark, I'm gonna have to cut this one short and continue the tri-class trial from next point on. Thank you so much for coming by to this lovely day of Danganronpa 2. Goodbye to Slayer. Will Nagito decide to fuck with us more, or was he trying to get our innocence proven easily? Anyways, thank you all so much for coming by to this lovely day of Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, despair. Peace, peeps.